Alright. It's Smoke.
And Chant.
Back to episode 2. This one's going to be more entertaining in the humor aspects. So we're going to go over 50 of the craziest state laws.
What? Sounds boring, but it's probably going to be hilarious considering a lot of people like to fuck sheep.
Alright, ready? So, in Alabama, it is illegal to drive blindfolded.
Who in the hell had to do this to make that law happen?
And I will say, for all of you that are out there that don't get to see our screen, that I do see a picture of a woman with a blindfold on. So, chances are you women screwed it up. Number 2. In Alaska, you can't put an animal in the back of an open vehicle.
I see people do that all the time, actually.
That one's not funny. In Arizona, it's illegal for a donkey to sleep in a bathtub.
I bet that was made in Oakland. I've been through the top left of Arizona once, and there's a little town where there's nothing but donkeys.
I also believe in that in this state that you can only have 3 dildos. If you have more than that...
I remember seeing that. I thought it was hilarious.
So in Arkansas, you can't honk your horn near a sandwich shop after 9 p.m. But you can at 8:59.
Was he a hangry fool is to blame for this law?
That sounds retarded. Let's go to the next. California, plastic bags are banned. Okay, that's actually a good law, so not quite sure I agree with that. Colorado, it is illegal to keep a couch on your porch.
That sounds stupid.
Okay. Connecticut, a pickle must be able to bounce. Oh. Okay. In Delaware, you cannot sell dog hair. There's an open market for us right there. There's a lot of straggling dogs around here. Get over here, you little fucker. Florida, legal parking fees toward animals must be paid. Okay. In Georgia, it's illegal to live on a boat for more than 30 days. Yeah, okay.
That one sounds stupid because you should be allowed to... They're trying to just make sure that you're tethered a little
Forrest Gump would be screwed, huh? Hawaii, it's illegal to place a coin in one's ear. Okay. In Idaho, it's illegal to... I'm kind of bored. Let's do something else. These are really dumb.
Alright, sorry guys. We're going to take a little bit of a different direction here.
Yeah. Every episode's going to be different in some way, shape, or form.
Is that farts you're typing in, sir?
How many... you got a weird...
You going to look up that dildo?
How many dildos can you have...
Dildo on the brain, huh?
No, I just don't like your keyboard. It's gay. You have in Arizona.
It's an ergonomic keyboard.
When being attacked by a criminal or burglar, you may only protect yourself with the same weapon as those who the other person possesses. So it is unlawful to refuse a person a glass of water. And you may not have more than 2 dildos in a house in Arizona.
I'm kind of in trouble because right behind us I have about 50 dildos in some boxes that I sell.
That's really creepy. So
yeah.
he sells shit on eBay and Amazon and Alibaba and all this other crap. So he's not, we're not weird.
No. I just like money.
Yeah, that kind of sounded
weird. You know, everybody does. It's called supporting your family. I don't like money or I'm greedy, but...
Yeah, that's why he gets free health insurance, because he's Indian, but whatever. So, why don't we watch a funny skit? So let's look up... we're not going to say what it is. And then we're going to play it and see what we got here. Alright, so this will be a clip, and then I want to see in the comments if somebody can tell me who this is.
Hello, new recruits. You might remember me from the Rodney King proceedings. As a police officer, my oath is to provide service and safety to the solid citizens of the city.
Well, mine is say it, don't spray it.
A smartass. Well, if I had 9 of LA's finest holding taser guns and wielding billy clubs behind me, I'd fight you right now. But I'm kind of busy. So, who's here today? You must be Steven Simmons. And you'd be Stan Smith.
So in this
And I
video,
take it you're Sissy Spacek from Sarasota Springs.
you can obviously tell
Hey, who's been messing with
your
my
first
list?
clue is that it's a little bit older, but not that long ago.
You, Mr. Prankster?
No, sir.
What's the matter, sassafras? Are you scared? Are you frightened? Are you nervous? You're sweating like a suckling sow on a sizzling spit! What are you smirking at? Smarty pants?
There's something on.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have to be very tough to be a police officer. Okay, panty waist, take a shot at your old SARS.
What?
That's a good one. Now let me try.
Ooh, that last part.
Robert, that was fucking awesome. You got a lot of this, buddy, and you got a lot of these.
Excuse me, everyone, if I can have your attention, please. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Dale Doback. I'm Robert, older son, biological one. Probably wondering why we gathered you here tonight, besides Derek's birthday. We got a special surprise for you, Derek, and everybody here. Check.
Dale.
Check.
No, please, Dale.
Check.
Begging you.
Check. You want to shut this down, D-Man?
Yeah, we just want
Derek, for your birthday, we thought we'd roll out a once-in-a-lifetime business opportunity. Happy birthday, Derek!
prestige worldwide.
Prestige worldwide. The first word in entertainment.
First word.
Management.
Financial portfolios. Insurance.
Computers.
Black leather gloves.
Research and development. Putting in the man hours to study the science of what you need.
Last week, we put liquid paper on a bee. And it died.
Security.
Security. And
Investors. Possibly you.
oh, this is classic.
We'd like to present the world premiere of Prestige Worldwide's first music video by our first act, Huff and Go Back. Roll it.
Roll it.
Pay close attention, Dad. It's going to look familiar.
This is perfect.
Is that my book?
Hey.
What are you doing on my boat? That's my boat.
Nachos and lemon heads in my dad's boat. You won't go down because my dick can float.
We sail around the world and go port to port. Every time I come, I produce a quart.
That is offensive. Cannon, Daniel.
Deadliest catch without the crabs. We're almost out of gas called the Arabs.
Pull up the anchor because we're leaving dry land. Get below deck with a tick in your hand. Are you ready for some world-class vocalization? Your partner. Yo, Brandon, break him up, Will.
Who's steering the boat?
Dad, please shut up. Please shut up!
So,
Robert,
this idea really sounded funny out on the porch here, but it's not really that funny. So, let's,
Kind of a backslap here with what
woman
I thought I was going to
suffers
get.
from a 3-hour-long orgasm.
That would be nice.
A guy couldn't go that long.
See, we need something that
Flying squirrels invade an ER
will give a
twice
little
in
bit
2 weeks.
pizzazz.
Uh,
All right, I think what I'm going to
man
do
gets
on
a
the next
jump rope
podcast.
stuck on his dick.
So
Wow.
what I'm going to do on the next podcast is I'm going to use a program called Ice Cream, and it'll let us show you guys what we're watching on our screen. That way, you know, we can share with you exactly what we're seeing and give you some commentary. Maybe in the future we'll add in cameras and green screens and all that good stuff. But for right now, we'll just keep it basic. Alright, it looks like Smoke is pulling up some stuff here.
What did the cat say when the mouse got away? You've got to be kidding me.
Pull up some X-rated ones here.
Yeah.
This is not a kid show. Definitely. By the way, just to throw it out there, if you're under 18, don't watch. If you do, don't let me know about it.
Who cares? What's the difference between a G-spot and a golf ball? The guy will actually search for the golf ball.
What does the sign on an out-of-business brothel say? Beat it, we're closed.
Why was the guitar teacher arrested? For fingering a minor.
That's shameless.
Just kidding. What's the difference between a tire and 365 used condoms? One's a good year, the other's a great year.
I've heard variations of that one since I was a kid.
Why does Santa Claus have such a big sack?
Yeah.
He only comes once a year.
What's the difference between a hooker?
What does one saggy boob say to the other saggy boob? If we don't get some support, people think we're nuts.
That's a good one.
That one was, yeah. What do you call a lesbian dinosaur? A licolopotamus.
Lickalotopus?
Oh, well. How is a girlfriend like a laxative? They both irritate the shit out of you. What do you call a useless piece of skin on a cock? The man.
Oh, man.
What's the difference between your wife and your job? After 5 years, your job will still suck. Oh!
Oh!
By the way, ladies, any ladies are listening to this? Any woman that wants to keep their man, suck his cock and twist it with your wrist and do a good job. By the way, that just made me think of something that I'm pretty sure Chant has never seen. So we're going to watch this, and this particular one is going to be a funny one.
Oh, I have seen this.
Okay, hold on.
That
Now, this is my bonus technique, the grapefruit. Normally, you can only get this technique in one of my classes, but I wanted to share this with you because I believe every man should get grapefruited. When you grapefruit your man, it's going to feel as if you are giving him head and fucking him at the same time. No better feeling will he ever get than being grapefruited. So what you need to do is you need to, of course, have a grapefruit.
I need a grapefruit.
You want to make sure you get the ruby red, sweeter, and easier. If you are allergic to grapefruit or can't use a grapefruit for your medication, you can always use a large navel orange. Now, what you want to do is make sure the
She's got two
grapefruit
large
is room
navel
temperature.
oranges.
All you have
Actually.
to do is put it in warm water. Do not microwave it. Do not boil it. Then, once it gets to that temperature, all you need to do is roll it. The reason why you want
She's
to
like
roll it is because
real
you want to
sophisticated.
juice it up a little bit. The juicier, the better. And what you're going to do is you're going to find the navel. There's two navels to the grapefruit. Once you do that, you're going to place it on the plate.
How does
The
this
navel
only have
outside.
200? Oh,
You want to
24,000
take a
views.
knife,
No,
and
that's
you actually want to
3
cut
million,
one
dude.
side.
Holy shit.
of
Oh,
the
that's
navel
just
off.
the likes.
Now, all this that you're doing, he would not see any of this preparation because I'm going to tell you that a little bit later. It's a trick. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take it to the other side and do the same thing.
Wouldn't that burn?
Yeah, if you got some
So
disease,
you should have a grapefruit that has two
you
sides.
wash your cock,
missing
you ain't gonna
just
have no
like this.
problems.
Now what you're going to do is you're going to put a hole in the middle of the
I was
grapefruit.
just wondering if that
approximately the size of
grapefruit
your
is acidic because it's pretty damn
Do
red.
not make it too big. Do not make it too tight. Just approximate. Then what you want to do is you're going to take the knife midway down and make sure it goes all the way through. All you want to do is make a nice hole.
I
in the middle
remember
of
at the end
grapefruit.
here.
Hold on. In case nobody's heard this.
Now, if you
Oh,
take it
man.
and make it too big, that's okay because you can always squeeze your hands like the muscles of your vagina. And if you make it too tight, all you have to do is take your finger and push the flesh back. It's just grapefruit. Now, when you grapefruit your man, he has to be blindfolded. There's no ands, ifs, buts about it. Why? If you came to the bedroom with a grapefruit, what is your man going to say? What are you going to do with that? Is it going to burn and all that other things? So you don't want any of that.
Oh,
So
you're
this
just
is what
supposed to
you do.
surprise?
Say, baby, you know what? Tonight,
I wouldn't
we're
mind
gonna do
being
something a little
surprised with that
different.
by my wife.
I want to suck your dick blindfolded. your man will blindfold himself if he knows he's gonna get some head. So now, you get into the bed. You have the grapefruit already prepared under the bed. You smell the citrus
Don't
in
laugh.
the air.
I want them to
He
hear.
thinks you have on some Victoria's Secrets or something. He has no idea. And what you're gonna do is be a woman of your word. Now you have to get his penis erect. So what you're gonna do is just suck his dick, just like you said you were gonna do. Once he's nice and erect, what you're gonna do is replace the grapefruit from your mouth. You're gonna twist up and down on his shaft and suck the head at the same
And this
time.
is a YouTube video, by the way.
Now, ladies, remember, grapefruit is also a fat burner, so you're actually losing weight while you're sucking his dick. Now, once you're doing this technique, it feels amazing.
Everybody wants to watch this.
But
It's
he
under
still has no
grapefruit
idea what you're
technique
doing.
on YouTube.
So what you want to
Yeah,
do
make
is
sure you know this is
take the
YouTube and not
blindfold
some
off.
sex video we're
He's going to
watching.
be looking at you like, what the hell are you doing? But he'll never say stop. All he's going to be thinking is, I could have been fucking a grapefruit all these years. And that's the grapefruit technique.
One more time on the sound.
Same time.
Sound like a fucking mutant or a
Now, ladies,
fucking
remember, grapefruit is all.
like a storm. So let's talk about blowjobs. It really is an interesting topic. So now we don't want to get ourselves in trouble, right, with the wives. So we're not going to talk about specifics, but what do you think makes guys like blowjobs so much?
I think it's the sensitivity for me. I mean, it's also. I'm sorry, ladies. I'm sorry, feminists. If you're watching this, you should probably
suck a dick.
You should probably not be here. This is not for you. This is for adult ears only. Anyways, I think that the number one thing that I love is looking down and the subjugation. But it's not subjugation as you guys are like, oh my god, he's dominatrix, man.
Yeah.
It's more like I just love seeing the passive aggressive.
Here's a simpler term. Every man wants to feel like a king.
Yes.
And when you get on your knees for your man, he feels like a god. Now, you have to know how to suck it. And a lot of women don't know how to suck that dick. But apparently the grapefruit technique might be a good classic, research document, video, whatever. But, yeah, I think, and the way I always explain it is a little bit different for guys, because the girls will say, well, you gotta eat me out. But sorry guys, it was, whatever. But, that's like a bat cave. I mean, the shit's humid all the time. It's like Florida. Humidity's high. And so when you suck,
I don't have that problem, but I hear that it's common.
Let me finish. When you suck a cock, it's not humid in like the swamps. So I think a lot of women feel like the guys don't do as much, but it's different. It's like the difference of like eating spinach out of the can and eating a Snickers bar. Which one do you want? So it's a little bit different. So, how old were you when you got your first BJ?
Oh, God. Probably like 10.
He's so full of shit. He probably didn't get it until he's 21.
No, I was in California.
I got mine when I was like 15, I think. 14, maybe something like that.
Yeah, there was a long gap between my first and my second. My second was 16. My first was 10.
Well, everybody should know the first was a man. Okay, so there was some identity issues going on.
Fuck you. So, all right. So here's the story. Since we're going back,
it was a clown.
My mom and my dad had some problems.
Whoa, your mom? What?
No, fuck you, dude. Anyway, we moved to California after some family issues.
What part?
Palmdale.
Did you get that from Fast and Furious?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
I used to go out in the rain and fucking step on, I don't know,
Palmdales? Okay.
No, snails. Anyway.
You used to throw batteries out at the cars when we were growing up, man. Blow up people's tires.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
remember doing that. That was stupid.
It never worked for me. I tried
Anyway,
a couple times.
my first blowjob, my mom was actually a stay-in nanny. She watched some guy's kids. He was some rich guy, and let us stay in the house. And it's while my mom was.
Did the
trying
guy
to find-
touch you?
No.
Do we need to talk about this?
No, but the fucking neighbor tried to drown me.
That's pretty weird.
Yeah, he thought it would be cool to teach me to swim by fucking pushing me under the water for minute intervals. Dick face.
You sure he wasn't baptizing you?
Anyway, the girl that was one of the kids that my mom was watching, she was like 14 at the time, and I was 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess she was getting horny, so she experimented on me a little bit.
You know what's really funny?
I didn't know what was going on though. Really.
So when you're
Not back
under the
then.
influence of marijuana, I don't. You know, it depends what your relationship is to it. I feel like, excuse me. I feel like everybody has a different relationship with marijuana. I think when you first start, it's just an experience. But as you progress and you become more of a expert rating, you can really start to use it for a lot of good things. Whether it's be creative or whatever. But what I find too is lately I've been getting a lot of past memories that I forgot about. So when we started talking about that, I remembered. I don't know if I should say it, but there was a chick that I was wanting to bang. She was blonde, and she had juggles, some tiggle biggles. You know what I'm saying? Some big Johama Wamas. And so I was still living with my parents at the time. I don't know how old I was. I think it was like 14 or something. But I got in the bed naked. And I was ready.
Telling me
I
that
was
story.
ready to rail this chick, dude. Right? And she got scared. And I'm not saying I had a huge cock, but she got scared and she didn't do it. And I was pissed because I was like, fuck, I was a virgin then. I was like the. Have you ever seen F is for Family?
Yeah.
Remember the kid? He's like trying to get laid, and he's that episode where he's thinking he's gonna get laid, and he ends up
American Pie
coming all
style.
over his pants. Yeah. So I was like, I remember asking her, "Are you really sure?" And she's like, "Yeah, I think I'm just not ready." I'd be like, "Oh, come on, just get in here. We'll try
You're
it together."
trying to do that.
I was like,
You're negotiating.
I was like a bum on the street trying to get money. I was like, I think you really ought to get in here. It's really kind of cold out there. It's nice and warm in here. I got some balls, and But she left. Yeah, I never got it.
Did
But-
you ever get her again?
No, she moved to Pittsburgh or some shit. I don't know.
Sucks.
Yeah, I was pretty disappointed. I was really mad. I think I gave her a TV dinner at my house or something. I was kind of upset about it.
TV dinner.
It's like, you ate my TV dinner, and
Oh my goodness,
you
that's
wouldn't
romance.
even give me a blowy. Like, what the hell, dude? So, yeah. But you know what? A woman's beauty is something that is mystical, because people have fought wars and committed these atrocities over women. I mean, women's body is just such a great design, especially with those fucking titties and that fucking doggy style ass when you're pumping that shit and you're seeing that jiggle. You gotta have some jiggle. Now, some of these girls that are super scrawny, I'm not talking a healthy scrawny. I'm talking about I'm the Skeletor fucking, skinny.
I've only ever been
where
with
you could
one
pound
like
them
that.
out and literally break their hip bone, that type of shit.
The one
I
that
want to
I've
see
been
some
I
jiggle
thought
on
I
that
was gonna
shit.
fucking kill her.
I want to see my force impacting your body, not in a gross way. We have a friend named Bill. He's going to be on this podcast eventually, but he used to always make a joke that sometimes women are so fat you got to throw flour on the wet spot, right, to find the wet spot. So those of you women that are a little bit heavy, hey, I'm not hating. I'm just saying what Billy said. You'll meet Billy someday.
That is Bill's opinion. I love. All
I think
women.
I think all women's bodies are pretty sexy, unless you're over 300
That is
pounds.
also, if you guys ever hear our children in the background or anything, you'll know we have a lot of fucking kids, and that's why we're so.
We're smoking Chant, okay? Now you guys can start listening to this with the understanding that someday we're gonna have our own show. It's gonna be legit. So So get in on the ground floor. So, anyways, back to women's titties. I mean, damn. What a great invention. Ah, shit. You ever seen Scent of a Woman with Al Pacino? Where he talks about... They're on the plane. Chris O'Donnell's like a little 19-year-old turd. and he starts describing the middle section, what's between those legs. I know the feminists now that are listening to this are fucking heated, dude. They're on like... They're in a volcano.
They'll be seeking to have this taken down.
I'm just saying, I love women. They're so sexy, and they got... I don't know. I'm not gonna go into that. We'll probably, people. Actually, you know what? I will. We live in America. I don't know how the gays like gays. I don't. Hey, listen. Just so everybody knows, I don't hate on the gays. Okay, I've known people that were gay in the past. I have no problems with you guys. I'm libertarian. You do your thing. I do mine. We don't hurt each other. Everybody's fine. I'm just saying, from my point of view, right? Not hating. God, women's body over a dude's body. I just don't see the appeal.
The one statement that always rang with me was Andrew Dice Clay, where he talks about how can you walk on a beach and see some hairy guy that's completely oiled up and go, oh, I got to get a piece of that. It's yuck. But I guess everybody is attracted to whatever, and they're different. So that's our opinion.
Yeah.
And
nobody, like, come on, we're adults here. Don't get all twisted. Don't get your dildos in a twist.
Yeah, if you don't agree with us, just say fuck you down in the comments, and we'll give you a thumbs up.
I will love your comment. I love every one of you, especially your subscribers. So
yeah, we're here just to have fun.
We're here to smoke and chant.
And just so you know, I am probably every nationality you can think of.
Yeah.
So there's no way in hell I'm ever going to be racist. I got enough in me to get free health care for Native Americans, and enough to say don't tell me I can pick cotton. Fuck off.
He's got a small wiener, but he makes it work.
No, it's for some reason the last 10 generations of my family, we don't stay within our own. We're like, oh, we're Irish. Well, let's fuck an Arabian. Oh, we're Arabian now. Let's fuck a Native American.
Arabian nights.
Oh, hey, let's go back to French.
Well, you know what? We're all connected, anyways. This whole I don't want to get into a topic, but this whole sort of divide, it's all ego based. Do I really care if you're Hispanic or African American? No. You be nice to me, I'll be nice to you. Who cares?
Right. I mean,
it's crazy.
It shouldn't matter that I am white, and by definition, that I walk in and get treated different than anybody else, and I feel for the people who do get treated differently, because that's fucked up. You should be able to go anywhere you want. I mean, we were having a conversation the other day about the guy that has the tattoos on his face.
Yeah, he's a rapper, Tech 9 or 6ix9ine guy or whatever.
I don't know if he died recently or not.
Oh, he didn't
wasn't
die.
Him. Or no, that was that other guy.
Yeah, Little Pete.
Yeah. But we were talking about how, here he is.
We're gonna play the music.
But we asked each other, first thing, would you get a face tattoo and why not? And the first thought was no, because and why? We're conditioned to not put those things on our body because we'll be shunned and ostracized. Who cares what I...
Why do we care if somebody has a tattoo on their face? Who cares? It's because we're conditioned. You have to uncode yourself from the Matrix. Is your house gonna blow away?
I think so. Holy shit,
we're going through a storm.
Yeah, we got that warning earlier and didn't even look at what it was. It was some
tornado,
statewide warning.
Like a tornado warning or something. Dust storm till 4:45. Pull aside, stay alive.
Yeah. And people will still be going 90 through the dust storm.
I don't know what they're talking about. I need to go get my goddamn tobacco. Ha ha ha. Get in the Chevy. Well, I think we're going to wrap this one up.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
You know what? I want to thank all you guys that have listened to this video. It may not be what you were looking for, but you know what? That's what this channel's about. No boundaries, no structures. Just talking.
Next time we come back, it'll be maybe 2 weeks or a month or whenever we decide to get together again.
That's if we live.
If we live through this dust storm, holy shit. But we're going to upgrade our technology, maybe bring in some video along with the audio.
Well, if you guys want. We want to know what you guys want. So on that, we're going to close with this. Okay? All right.